Welcome to the Music House Museum, an internationally recognized collection of automatic mechanical musical instruments and related Americana displayed in century-old farm buildings located just north of Acme in Traverse City, Michigan. After entering the Music House through the former granary built in 1905, a collection of select radios first greet visitors in a self-guided gallery. The radio collection includes crystal, tube, early transistor models, and advertisements as the wireless technology progressed through the 20th century. An extensive phonograph display begins with early Edison and Berliner models. View the chronological evolution of the unamplified phonograph from Victrolas to Edison diamond disc and specialty cabinets. The 1922 Gables Automatic Entertainer Jukebox recalls a time before electrical amplification and glowing colored plastics. But any enthusiast will delight in the beauty of the rare Rockolas, iconic Wurlitzer, and Seeburg jukeboxes too. Some of the most recent acquisitions for the museum are among the oldest instruments. The European barrel-operated clock, piano, and organs introduce visitors to the beginnings of mechanical music. The guided tour of the instruments in the 1909 Dairy Barn allows guests to truly appreciate the collection through sight and sound, all fully restored and playing as they did a century ago. The 1925 Weber Aeolian Dual Art reproducing piano from the Fred Fisher estate has been faithfully reproducing George Gershwin's piano roll recording of the Rhapsody in Blue since its restoration in 1985. The Acme General Store is highlighted by the 27-inch disc Regina Orchestral Corona music box from 1899. The idea of the changeable disc instead of the older pin cylinder was developed by Paul Lachmann of Leipzig, Germany. A rare Lachmann original number 450 music box is on display in the gallery. Gustav Brockhausen left Germany to start the Regina Company, located in Rahway, New Jersey in 1894. Nearly 90% of all disc music boxes made in the United States were by Regina, but the museum also displays several European and American residential music boxes. The Orchestral Corona provides 5.5 octaves of sound from 172 tuned steel teeth. Regina would go on to make vacuum cleaners and carpet steamers in the 20th century. Tabletop reed organs were a less expensive mechanical alternative, with 20 brass reeds creating a sound resembling a concertina or harmonica. With higher wages in America after the First World War, over 100 companies built player pianos for the home. The 1922 Milton from New York is a fine example from the era. Meanwhile, player piano Nickelodeons were already willing to accept a nickel in businesses throughout towns with electricity. The 1917 Cremona model from the Marquette Company of Chicago is one such example. Using bellows to create vacuum, perforated paper rolls allow vacuum air to operate pneumatics that lift the piano hammers from the back of the keys to strike the strings. Added weights to the front of the keys allow them to drop in accord with the notes being played. Customers marveled at the sight of glowing stained glass and the day's popular tunes. The standard 10-song spool roll was surpassed by the 15 to 30-song continuous loop paper rolls of the Link Piano Company of Binghamton, New York, with Tiffany-inspired glass and flute pipes to accompany the piano. The term orchestrion was given to machines with organ pipes or other instrumentation added to the piano. The Paul Loscha Orchestrion Angelus, built in Leipzig, Germany in 1910, features European styling with violin, flute, and clarinet pipes to accompany the piano. The J.P. Seberg Company of Chicago's KT model adds a reiterating xylophone, castanet, tambourine, and triangle to the 65-note piano. Introduced in 1908, the Mills Novelty Company of Chicago's Violano Virtuoso became the best-selling Nickelodeon, selling nearly 2,000 machines in just over 20 years. Entirely electric in operation, it was declared one of the 8 greatest inventions of the decade by the U.S. Patent Office. The 100-pipe Raffin Street organ, built for the museum in 2000, allows you to reminisce of the sounds of Europe and the sidewalks of New York City without fear of the monkey. Using cardboard books to play the music of a small marching band, the Columbia, built in 1913 by the Bruder Company of Oldkirch, Germany, allows every ear to revisit its decades at the Wildwood Amusement Park in Wildwood, New Jersey. The Wurlitzer Theater organ with a Hope Jones console was shipped from the Rudolph Wurlitzer Company of North Tonawanda, New York, to the 1,800-seat Cinderella Theater of Detroit in 1924. Since the organ's restoration and installation in 2005, the organ is played by world-renowned organists for several full-length feature film silent movie nights each year, while a Laurel and Hardy short film entertains crowds each day at the Music House, proving music, not words, is all that is needed to bring a silver screen to life. The 12-rank SD pipe organ from Brattleboro, Vermont was installed in St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Church in Saginaw, Michigan in 1917. The icon of the Music House Museum is our Theophile Mortier Belgian dance organ. While American theaters were filling with film-goers, dance halls were the center of entertainment in European cities. Built in 1922 for the Victoria Palace Ballroom of Ypres, Belgium, the Antwerp, Belgium-built Mortier organ named Amaryllis is considered one of the finest surviving examples of this bygone era. Standing 18 feet tall and 32 feet wide, its 800 pipes and percussive instruments provide the dance hits of a full orchestra. Since its initial restoration in 1983, the Amaryllis has entertained hundreds of thousands at the Music House Museum. Set aside a couple hours and take a guided tour of the Music House Museum or purchase something musical from our gift shop. A 501c3 nonprofit organization, the Music House Museum is open daily May through October, then weekends through December. Located at 7377 US 31 North, 1 mile north of Acme, Michigan.